Hello folks, welcome back. It's Matex again. So today I'm gonna do analysis as usual. It's a good morning from here. So and every time we need to prepare for the day as early as now before the trading sessions come. So today we're gonna look at the gold, pound dollar, euro dollar, and USDCAD as usual. Yeah. The reason I usually look at just these four is to show you that you need to be precise, specialize in certain pairs. This one will help you. This will help you be able to track every move of the market. It's unlike when you do analysis in one pair and you just trade that one today, tomorrow again you do analysis on different pair. So by the time you come back to the pair that you did the other day and the trading, you realize that there is a move that you missed that could have been even profitable than the one you got the other day. And with this kind of style, you'll be able to know the price action of a certain pair for a long time. You'll be able to understand how it usually behaves. That's why you need to look at least 3 to 4 pairs, but trade at least 2, because in those 3, 4, at least 2 or 1, you can get a setup daily. If not daily, at least twice or thrice a week. So guys, let's look at what we have here. On gold, yeah, after the return to the mitigation block here, and we got our first entry, our stop loss was here. I really expected the second entry at this will be here, but it never happened. Yeah, so this trade never paid me anything. Yeah, but I really expected a return to this zone though, but it didn't work out. During New York, when the card news was released, at least we got a retracement to OTE3, but I didn't take this one. It was not such beautiful because there was no concrete PD area at this zone to support the entry here, but at least I expected a return. This return could have been up to this zone. I could have taken the trade, man. Here I was not comfortable, though it is in discount PD area. Yeah, so the discount of our trading range, which was from this low to this high, and this is our trading range, and at least it is this is 50%, so it traced back to discount, so it was a nice entry at OTE3, but was not able to take this one. And as you can see, the target was hit. This was the target, the previous day's high. Yeah, again you can see there is a break of structure here, so we need the market to seek internal liquidity again. And among the internal liquidities, there is some other external liquidity like this low and this one. They may be taken out because after the break of structure here, we had a new trading range. Yeah, our new trading range now is from this low to this high, range low. So since this is our trading range and this is the 50% of this trading range, at least we expect a return to what? To discount of this range. And the return to this range, it is up to the OTE zones. Yeah. So most probably that's when my OB may be visited. If they visited this zone, I will gladly take this trade. So that is where I'm supposed to buy from. But you can see this is the last order block, and there is some liquidity here. There is a liquidity low here that needs to be taken out, and there is this one. Again, as you can see here, this is the Wednesday's high. Yeah, they have taken out Wednesday's high, but they have not broken the structure. Just to notice that. So here, The kind of price action for me I'm expecting is maybe they break this structure here if possible, then I retrace back to the breaker and we drop. Then we find a new trading range and here so that we target this one. And as you can see here, remember we're bullish, but there is an breaker here, bearish breaker here. You see that? Yeah. Actually, this was supposed to be the target because remember in some videos I told you, wherever you see an OB that is against the trend that you're trading, make sure you consider that because that is a target. They may use that OB or a PDRE as a short-term support or resistance before they resume the trend. So here, I'm just anticipating that they will use this breaker as a short-term resistance zone before they proceed up. So they use this one as a resistance zone so that they drop back to discount before they buy again. Because yeah, to drop now, at least because this is a break of structure, the body is closed above, so we expect a return to seek internal liquidity before we proceed. So we have our targets up here. There is this high and this high. Yeah, this equal high is already taken out, so no hard feelings. So guys, I'll be watching this, the kind of price action again they give me here. Yeah. I was supposed to hold this trade up here, but because of the kind of price action that displayed here, yeah, I decided to close the trade when it would hit the yesterday's high. I was out here. So I'm gonna look for a new entry on this zone, and my next target will be up here. So the next pair, yeah, the next pair we're gonna look at the pound dollar. This cable behaved yesterday very, very funny. Yeah. So if you remember well, guys, when we did this analysis yesterday, yeah, there is this OB here. Yeah, you see, we had a daily OB, which is this gray, and there is 4-hour order block here that is yet to be mitigated. Though there's a little mitigation, so it becomes our launch pad. Therefore, I really expected the market. You see, this is the low and this is the high of this order block. Yeah, as you can see. So yesterday I told you this was to be the high of the week in case they won't take out. Yeah, and these guys behaved like they were never going back there. Yeah, but for me, I was not able to take any trade here because I didn't see any good pattern to take my trade to support my trading here. So I never got trapped like the rest because as I told you guys, we are expecting at least this high to be taken out these previous days high, which was what? When was this? Yeah, it was Tuesday's high. That's the one that I expected it to be taken out first before we go short. Since I had this accumulation phase and there was this high, yeah, they took out the high, but they never filled this fair value gap. It was of 15 minutes or 30, yeah, 15 minutes time frame. We had a fair value gap here. We expected it to be filled as it launched into this OB, and at the same time, maybe taking out this liquidity high here. But they didn't do that. What they did instead, they just dropped aggressively. So what does that mean? I never got the entry. But again, I expected, since this was a break of structure, I expected to return here to take my trade. But the momentum at which the market was returning, I said, no, this is not the kind of price action I expected here. So that's when I realized that I had to wait until I see the anticipation we made about this high being raided before we drop to occur. So as you can see at the moment, we have equal highs. You can see that one. Yeah, we have equal highs here. There's no need to draw. You can see these are equal highs, so there is liquidity above here, which I expected it to be hunted before proceed down. So now, guys, it's time we follow this analysis. If they take out this one, we go. So let's see in lower time frame what we have. Yeah, equal highs, and this is our accumulation. And as you can see, there is no break of structure here. And again, as you can see, there is a kind of rejection here because this was break of structure. And after this break of structure, the market returned back to seek the internal liquidity, which was this one. Yeah. So this was our range zone, our trading range. And actually it's returned to what? To discount. So it was a nice buy trade targeting this liquidity high. But I was not able to take this one. The reason being I was bearish biased. Yeah. So I was not able to trade with this one. I just looked at it and that's how it went. Anyway, this highs has been taken out and my eyes is on this. So let's see what we have. I don't like this one. Let me get rid of this first. Yeah, so in 15 minutes time frame, so let's see what we have. In this 15 minutes time frame, you can see Asian high, Asian low. So there's no liquidity that has been taken out. That's our BSL and SSL. So here, what I'm looking for is the hunt of BSL right into this zone here. Then if they give me a reversal pattern, I'll be able to go short. And my first target will be this zone. Yeah. But of course, for intraday range, ADR is 90 pips. So this will be the first target. Yeah. For 90 pips a drop after they have taken this one, it's a nice trade. So guys, that's what I'll be watching during New York or London. We see what kind of transaction will be happen here. If they take out this one, give a reversal pattern, I'll be able to take that short up to this low for intraday trade, and maybe I will hold some for return to this order block. Okay, so let's see what we have in euro. Euro again at the same time, you can see what, according to the analysis we did yesterday, we had the highs that were supposed to be taken out. First, from daily time frame, the fair value gap was closed, so I don't think we need this anymore because the gap is closed and the function was for the gap. Now, there is this breaker here. This is daily breaker. This line, the black line, is our daily breaker. So if we move to 4-hour time frame, in 4-hour time frame, we have this order block and there is some little gap here. There's a expected a return up to this OB before we go short, targeting this low. And what happened yesterday? Yeah, yesterday the market just created the high, took out the high. There was this again, the high again, they took out today. So yesterday's high has been taken out, but Tuesday's high is still intact and we have an OB here. Yeah, you have our daily bearish breaker and inside this 4-hour OB. This was my point of interest and it still is my point of interest. But again, yesterday, you can see we had a break of structure here. There's a break of structure. Whenever I see a break of structure, at least I need to see any PDRA on this to the left side, you can see this bearish OB. Wow. So in this bearish OB, because we already have a break of structure here, we expected a return to seek internal liquidity, which is this bearish OB, and clear these highs. Since the highs has been cleared, and let's see. Okay, so this is the only yeah. So the highs has been cleared, but there is this. But this is the BMS is clear here, and the highs, the equal highs has been cleared. Then there's a possibility we get a reversal from here, but the high probability trade is from this zone. Yeah. So let me see what we have in 15 minutes time frame. So in 15-minute time frame, we have our BSL, our SSL. Yeah, good. So after the market moves out of this range, because you can see this high was taken out. So this is a BMS. This is a BMS, and there is a OB here. So here is where I expect this kind of action. Maybe they start from here back into the OB. That's where I'm supposed to sell from if they get back to this point of interest. That's when I'll be able to sell. So yeah, that's when I'll be able to take myself from that order block. This point of interest. So let me see the kind of price action I'll be able to see during New York and London strike zones and strike time. So price and time is very, very important. The last we look at CAD dollar. Dollar CAD. So in dollar CAD, yesterday we said there is this low here. Yeah, there is this low that we expected to be taken out right into this OB before we go long. And we said, for our time frame, yeah, this is what we expected, a drop, take out these equal lows, and again, take out this low, this old low. Yeah, actually it has been taken out, so we don't need this. Get out. Yeah, so we don't need that one. So we have already the stop one to clear the liquidities. So we are safe to look for buy setups now, targeting this high. And if you check to lower time frame now, 30 minutes time frame, yeah, the traders breakout, that's a nice one. And yeah, good. So you can see here, yes, this one now, this liquidity taken out, and Tuesday's low cleared, yesterday's low cleared. Wow, that's nice. And now what we are looking for here, this can be a BMS to go short, but we've already seen the liquidities has been stop hunted, and we are in a bullish PDRA. There is some PDRAs here, premium DCRA, PDRAs that needs to be taken care of, like this high, and we have this is the first target, yesterday's high for intraday trading. So we expect this kind of price action. Yeah, stop trade. Yeah, this actually, let me use a better drawing tool. We have our stop trade. This is our stop trade because we have this. Don't ask me the difference between a stop trade and a stop trend. make Google your friend. What's wrong with this? So this is our stop rate right into this one. So this one becomes our total. So for aggressive entry, this is the entry, stop loss here. But for me, at least, I expect there is some conditional rules I have that will guide me to take this trade. And before that, for this to show this plan, I need to follow those rules. So I don't take aggressively. You can see there was this sweep. So, and we have this. So here, what I'm expecting is this. Let me show you what I expect before I take this trade. I know it is an expression here, but we have this. You see? And I usually take my trades during London and New York. So stop trade. Now we expect this break of structure here, yeah, which is actually happening right now. Yeah, expect it to take out this one, even this one. Yeah. Then during New York, I'll take OTE trade, or during London lunch or London, yeah. You see this void here needs to be filled, and there is this breaker here. So keep an eye what will happen at this zone. I want you to keep an eye on this zone. You can go and mark on your charts. This zone is yeah. Can I zoom so you can see? Oh, shit. Okay, here 230.52. Yeah, you see that one? That's a break of structure for me. And wow, this is a shift candle, and this shift candle is an institutional candle that shows you that right. So I'll be watching here. This high has been taken out, and I expect a little more higher so that they take out buy side liquidity, then back, because now this is my range. See, this is the range, and this is my A, and this is my M. So I'm expecting a D, and the D is when they fill up this right into this, and then we drop. And in M15 now, I'll be looking at this, at the body of this one, because this is my bullish order block. This big candle is my bullish order. So I return to this zone, gives me what? An entry. I'll be buying from this zone. So guys, that is what I'll be looking for in these charts, the way I've explained. So if they align with your trading style, then good. Don't be afraid to pull the trigger once all your confidences are matched. So guys, good luck, and I wish you successful trading. Thank you.